Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Right, boss. Everyone completed first application, guys. Apurva, if you are getting problem, Apurva, if you are getting problem towards creating even quick start project, go to C drive users folder, search for M2 folder and delete it. Search for M2 folder and delete it. Yeah, listen. So today we will try to understand some facts, boss. Some hard facts. Fact number one. Understanding my statement. There is no need of installing Maven. That's why attend classes, read the notebook regularly, ra babu. My dears, attend classes, attend regularly. There is no need of installing Maven. Missing class is not a crime, but not reading the document of that class is a crime. No need of installing Maven. If you are using latest IDE, they will come automatically. No need of installing JDK. If you are using latest version of Eclipse, any version of Java is coming automatically. Come on. When I am putting blood and flesh to inject something to your brain, and if you don't show not even 10% interest to read the document of missed classes, how can I think you are serious about career? Let me give the feeling you are serious and focused. Listen, guys, the name what we are writing, in date property is not a property name. Technically speaking, it is not property name. That is triplex word of set triplex method. That is triplex word of set triplex method. This word, guys. Sure, sir. Yes, I'm very sure. You want to check it? You want to check that? Suppose I changed the name to set date 1. I changed name to set date 1. But still I am continuing with the date only, which is nothing but property name. Try to run the application, guys. Try to run the application. Invalid date of bean class, bean property date is not writable, has invalid setter method. Did you mean date 1? Did you mean date 1? It is giving suggestion also, boss. It is giving suggestion also. So what should I do? Date 1 I should write. Because the name attribute of property tag does not contain bean property name. Technically speaking, it is a triplex word of set triplex method using which you want to perform setter injection. Generally, that matches with property name. That's why we think that is a property name. Technically speaking, that is not a property name. Check it out. Where is that? Yes, 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 yes. It's right. Oh, I changed it in construct injection. Sorry. I supposed to do change in setter injection because I'm talking with respect to come. Yeah, it's coming now or not? Setter method is executed or not? Super, guys. The name attribute in property tag does not, okay, the name attribute in the property tag does not take bean property name, does not actually looks to take bean property name, Spring Bean class property name. Okay, it is actually, okay, the triplex word of set triplex method that is taken for the set rejection. Triplex word of set triplex method that is taken for set rejection, which is seriously literally taken for what injection, guys? Set rejection. Okay. Generally, the triplex word of set triplex method matches with bean property name. If not matched, we need to give triplex word in the name attribute of property tag. Name attribute of property tag. Everyone getting my point, guys? Super. That's the one thing. Another thing, guys. Another thing. Come on. Another thing. I am not talking about ref attribute, Babu. I am talking about name attribute. Please, boys. Nagendra, please focus. Uppercase, no problem. Sir, in setter method, D capital, no problem. Not a issue. Here, D has come capital because of naming conventions, right? Naming conventions. Next, one more point, guys. The name attribute of constructor-arg tag is not actually having bean property name. It is actually having parameter name in the constructor. What, guys? Parameter name in the constructor. You are not believing, okay, I am taking that. Again, I am taking that. Again, I am taking that. Now, I'll continue with the old one. I will continue with the old one, guys. Exception has come. What is the exception, guys? Did you specify correct bean references as arguments? Did you specify correct bean references as argument? Giving error or not? Super, guys. So why it is looking for what? Date param. But is there any date param in the any constructor? Not there. So that's why it is going to be error. Now I have given that. So constructor injection test. Coming or not coming? It's coming. It's coming. Generally, it matches with what? Property name, no tension. If it is not matching with the property name, be careful. What you have to give is not property name. What you have to give there is seriously, what is that? Param name. So these are the small, minute things, guys. So many people don't know that. So many people generally ignores, guys. I'll give example for both, guys. Don't worry. Wish message generator. Here is the story. Spring Bean class. Spring Bean class. in application context.xml. In application context.xml. In application context.xml. Cool. Property name is equal to date. Ref is equal to dt. Property name is equal to date. Ref is equal to dt. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is valid. No doubt this is valid. Since I'm highlighting dt, let me take only dt here. Yes. Yes. That should be matched, guys. In the name attribute of constructor -arg tag, we should give constructor param name, not the Spring Bean class property name. Generally, both names matches. Both names match. If not match, okay, we should give param name, not the bean property name. Not the bean property name. Here is the example, guys. Wish message generator.java. Code is there. Spring Bean class, guys. Spring Bean class. Paste it, boss. Yeah, right now setter method is not so important. Some ... end of the story. Done. Here we are having application context.xml. Copy this. Here is my application context.xml. Yes, boss. Here is our application. I'm just making notes very reader friendly, user friendly, boss. Nothing else. Constructor injection. This is valid, boss. This is valid. But writing like this is invalid. Constructor -arg name is equal to date. Ref is equal to dt. This is going to be invalid. This is definitely going to be invalid. This is definitely going to be invalid. Everyone got the clarity, guys? This dat, and this param name dat should match. Should match, guys. Everyone got it? Super. Yes. Now I want to give some important statements here, guys. Listen. Important statements. Statements on Spring Bean instantiation done by Spring Container. Spring Container. Number one. Yeah. If Spring Bean class is configured, important, okay. Configured without any injections configuration, then the IOC container creates Spring Bean class object using zero param constructor. Next, guys, if Spring Bean class is configured only having setter injection, then IOC container create that Spring Bean class object using zero param constructor. Yes, guys, this is B. If Spring Bean class is configured only having constructor injection, configuration, configurations, then the IOC container creates that Spring Bean class object using what? Parameterized constructor. What, guys? Parameterized constructor. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Okay. Array. Parameter means constructor injection means parameterized constructor only, na boss? Right. Next. Okay. Now I'm asking one question. Can I place only private constructor? Can I place only private constructor in Spring Bean class? Can I place only private constructor in Spring Bean class? Answer. Only private constructor in Spring Bean class. Yes, most of the people thinks that no. Why? Spring container is outside the Spring Bean class package. Definitely. Spring container is XML Bean Factory. It is there in its own package, guys. It is there in its own package, right? It is there in its own package. So our Spring Bean class is there in our choice package. To make our Spring Bean class constructor visible outside the package, outside the class, it should be public constructor. Yes or no? If it is private constructor, do you think it is visible outside the class? No. If constructor is not visible, how Spring container can load the class, can create the object? Impossible. That's why exception comes, right? That's why exception comes. I think you are thinking in the same angle, na boss? Yes. But the story is different. The reality is different. Reality is different, guys. Okay. The reality is Spring container gets the access of private constructor using reflection API and creates the Bean class object. Creates a Bean class object. Understanding? Spring container is very powerful. Servlet container is very stupid container, guys. You keep private constructor in the servlet class, it says, sorry boss, I cannot instantiate 500 number, error will come. But Spring Container, you keep private constructor, it won't stop, guys. It will break the rules of Java, and it uses reflection API internally to get access to private properties and uses them for instantiation purpose. Uses them for instantiation purpose. If needed, they also uses them for injection purpose. Come on. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. You want to feel it practically? Feel ra babu. Feel it. Right now, constructor injection, this is private constructor. What is this? Private constructor. Super, guys. Same application, nothing great. See, guys. Happily, object is created using private constructor. Coming or not coming? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay. No use, boss. Reflection API is ultimate usage, boss. You disable setter injection, then also now why? Object created means one param constructor is used. One param constructor is used means what? One param constructor is used means what? We are getting access to private constructor and object is created, right? Everyone got the point or not? Okay. Fine, boss. Nothing is there. I have taken constructor as private. I have enabled constructor injection using that private constructor, but still Spring Container is able to load the class, able to create the object or not? Okay. Able to load the class, able to create the object or not? Forget about Spring Container, babu. We also can do that. If you write the code of reflection API, we also can do that. It's possible. You want to see that? I'll show that later. Okay. No, it's not a good practice. Some things we are learning for interview sake. No one keeps private constructor, guys. It's recommended to take public constructor only. Some things we have to learn for reflection API, sorry, interview sake. Okay, guys. Yes, we can place because Spring Container internally uses reflection API to get access to private constructor to perform. Okay. Okay. To perform Spring Bean instantiation and injections and the necessary constructor injections. Constructor injection. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Right. You want to see practicals, same practicals on your class? Wait. Go to second project. Go to second project. Now test.java. Test.java is having what constructor, guys? Public constructor. Test.java is having what constructor, guys? Public. I changed both of them to, come on. I changed both of them to private. Yes, I changed both of them to private. So now come to client application. Go to the second version where we are accessing constructor and this one. You run like this first, error. Illegal access, cannot access private. Come on. Understanding my statement, guys? Private. Are you getting my point there or not there? Mr. Kundan Kumar, if you join in design pattern course, I'll spend 10 days time on singleton Java class. Then I will give solution for this problem while making singleton class. Can you concentrate on current topic? Yesterday only I requested, stick to current discussion. Don't deviate from what? Here and there. Please. Fine. Control your thoughts of staying in the subject only. Don't deviate here and there. Okay. Constructor CONSR is equal to this one. Now we got error, boss. We definitely got error, right? Super. So what I should do? Nothing is there before accessing CONS of 0 dot set accessible true. It is not making private as public, but getting access to private. Set accessible true. Right, guys. Here also CONS of 1. CONS of 1 set accessible true, guys. Now you observe same reflection API code, though it is having private constructor. Though private constructor is there, yes, to reflection. Spring container internal uses reflection API. Similar code I'm trying to show using what? A reflection API. What kind of code that Spring container is internally using? I'm trying to show similar code in the normal core Java application, guys. Normal core Java application. Set accessible. Okay. Set accessible what? Gives access to private constructor. Okay. Gives access to private constructor. Understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Right. Everyone getting my point there, boss? Super, guys. Sir, you are learning advanced topic. When I call method on one reference variable, you cannot ask me whether this method is there in that class or some other class. You called method on reference variable means what are the possibilities? Tell me. Method will be there. Either method will be there in the current reference variable related class or one of it's a super class, right? So same class or super class. So set accessible is also there in what? Constructor class. That's why I'm able to call over here or not. So please, you are learning Spring. Try to show some maturity. Yes, guys. Core Java sample application. Okay. We don't use private constructors in Spring Beans. Private constructors are required only while developing classes as singleton classes, right? Spring Beans, we always take public. Then why are you talking here? Only for interview sake, only for knowledge sake, only to prove this point I am doing. Is that clear, guys? Are set accessible true. Get the accessibility true. I should explain why true is taken also now, boss. Don't you apply your basic English reading ability to understand what is true? Set accessible true. Give accessibility true. That means accessibility is on. That's why true should be passed. Fine, guys. This is the setter method. Na? What is the status of accessibility? Default no. I am giving true. That's why set accessible true. What's happening, guys? Core Java sample application to create the objects by accessing. Okay. By accessing private constructor of Java class outside the class. Outside of that Java class. Right. Not a good practice to keep private constructor in Spring Bean classes. That was. Here is my test.java, guys. Tell me, guys. You are feeling you are learning Spring or Core Java. Na? At least now you come to conclusion. Without Core Java, nothing is there. That's why to bear me, strong Core Java knowledge is required. Be always ready, always. Copy this. Yes. Advanced Core Java you are learning. Super. Yes, guys. Yes. No, actually, I'm teaching internal in that place. Yes. Here, what is the one I should take, boss? Private here. Done. Private here. Done. Here, what is the one I should take? This one is important. This one is important. Okay. Nice, boss. Yes. Yeah. Listen. We'll move to next improvisation of the initial applications, guys. Sir, can we keep setter method private? You try it, no problem. Setter method also you can take private. You want to try that? Okay. Setter method also you try as a private one. New instance that. Okay, not this, not this. Constructor injection test. Okay. Invalid property, it is not allowing, boss. Invalid property does not match setter method return type of getter method. Invalid property, it is not allowing. Only for constructor it is allowing. For setter method it is not allowing. Are you sure, sir? You take the same thing and constructor injection test. When it is public, it's working. When it is private, it is not allowing. Right? So good observation. What is this? What is this note? We cannot take private setter methods for setter injection. Somehow it is not applying reflection API while accessing setter methods, guys. Okay. We can make any method as private, not an issue. But it's not. Okay, boss. Now listen. We can use either file system resource or class path resource object to locate and hold Spring Bean configuration file. To locate and hold Spring Bean configuration file. Can you tell me, okay, what is the difference between both? What is the between both? Are you listening, guys? In the place of file system resource, we can also use class path resource, guys. We can also use class path resource. Are you getting my point, guys? Super. So now listen, answer, guys. File system resource makes IOC container to search for given Spring Bean configuration file in the specified path of the file system. That path can be absolute path or relative path. Choice is yours. That's not compulsory you should give relative path. You can give absolute path. But what is recommended? Relative path is recommended. Why? You are not hard coding drive names, project names. Tomorrow, project location changed, project title is changed. So since you are not hard coding them, so relative path is good, right? Relative path is good. So then what about class path resource, sir? Class path resource makes Spring container to locate given Spring Bean configuration file from the directories or jar files that are added to class path environment variable. From the directories and jar files that are added to class path environment variable, which is good, sir. Class path resource is good. Why, sir? Because src slash main slash Java folder of every Maven project or Gradle project will be there in the class path by default. Maybe in Eclipse, they call it as a build path, guys. In Eclipse, they will call it as a build path, but will be there in the class path. So I need not to mention up to this location. I have to mention only remaining location. Understanding my point? So how can you say that that is there in the build path by default? Look at the properties, guys. Not that properties. Look at the build path section, guys. Build path section. See this? Order and export source. src main Java, src test Java are there in the build path by default or not? They are already there in the build path. You need not to add them. Come on. You need not to add them. Okay. Fine. I'll show all the things practically. Don't worry. First, let me write some comments here. Yeah, tell me, file system resource itself locates or it makes IOC container to locate. File system resource, class path resource, they does not locate on their own. They does not locate on their own. They make IOC containers doing that work. That's why you give, other day I have shown practically also, you give wrong path by activating only one line of file system resource. Did I get any error? No. So that means when that object is given to IOC container, in the process of creating IOC container, in the process of loading and preparing in-memory metadata of what? Spring Bean configuration file, this entire drama takes place. Come on. This entire drama takes place. File system resource object makes the Spring container to locate the given Spring Bean configuration file from the specified path of file system. Tell me what is file system, guys? Array, all drives of your computer, C drive, D drive, their folder, their subfolder, all together is called as what? File system, guys. From the specified path of the file system. File system, okay. All drives of computer. Computer managed by OS. Okay, guys. We can pass either relative path or absolute path of Spring Bean configuration file. Yeah, what is good, guys? Relative path is good. Good. Why? Array, your client application is there in the project. Spring Bean configuration file is there in the path project. When both are local to each other, what is need of giving lengthy path name? So drive name, project name, folder name, what is need of giving everything right from the scratch? Impossible, not required. So I'll do one simple real life example, guys. You are there in Amirpet. Someone came to and asked, where is Naresh IT? You will give postal address of Naresh IT, or you will just say go straight and take right. Go straight and take right. Why? Relative path only you will give. You will try to use your current location address to locate the Naresh IT technology. To locate the Naresh IT technology. Yes or no? No, you are there in Delhi. Someone came to and asked, where is Naresh Technologies, right? Then you will say go straight and take right, or you will give postal address. postal address, visiting card or postal address of Naresh IT. That visiting card or postal address of Naresh IT is nothing but absolute path, guys. Absolute path, guys. Got the point or not? Okay. So when right now client application and Spring Bean configuration file, both are there in the same project. When both are there in the same project, better to work with relative path, right? It's easy. Right now, what I have used here is, tell me, is a relative path or absolute path, boss? Is it relative path or absolute path? Definitely it's a relative path. I am not giving everything. I am giving everything with respect to project only, right? Relative path with respect to project folder. Yes, guys. Next. No, sir, I want to give an example having the absolute path. Let me give an example on absolute path, guys. Yes. That is not absolute path, Babu. That is relative path. Okay, now you wait and see what is absolute path. Yes. Right click, properties. This is absolute path, guys. Completely right from the drive. Right from the drive. What's the problem? Tomorrow I moved project to X drive. Tomorrow I moved project to another drive, another computer, another location. Then this location will not work, right? See, output will still come. Output still comes, but this is very bad. Number one, lengthy. Number two, right, drive location also you are mentioning, boss. That is very, very bad and very, very sad one. Say paste it. Sir, why 2 slashes? Array escape sequence characters, ra babu. Single slash is used as a separator. It will be used as escape sequence character. 2 slashes together will give single slash. Core Java, recollect. Okay, absolute path. Absolute path. Not recommended. Not a good practice. Not a good practice. No, listen carefully, boss. Yes. Class path resource object makes the Spring container to locate the given Spring Bean configuration file. The given Spring Bean configuration file. Come on. Given Spring Bean configuration file, right, from the directories and jar files added to the class path or build path environment variable. Class path or build path. Right, guys. Next. Okay. In Maven or Gradle project. In Maven or Gradle project. In Maven or Gradle project, src/main/java, src/test.java folders will be there. Folders of every project. Folders will be there in the build path. In the build path or class path by default. You need not to keep them, guys. By default, they will be there. Check it out. Check it out, guys. Class path resource RES. New class path resource. Okay. CFG slash application context dot XML. Control plus shift plus O. See, I'm not giving SRC main Java. I'm just giving what? My real location. Because I already said these two are there in the class path. There are not there. Super boss. Click on it. Application is working or not working? Definitely working. Application is working or not working? Definitely working. But to feel that one practically, I will just try to show this directory structure once. I'll just try to show this directory structure once. That's fine. Okay, now listen. Sir, I don't want to write this com slash nt slash cfgs also. I don't want to write that one also, boss. I'm not interested to write. I just want to write application context.xml. Very simple. Move this com slash nt slash cfg also to the build path. Move this com slash nt slash cfg also to the build path. Seriously, sir? Yes, boss. Seriously, sir? Yes, boss. Check it out. Right click, source, not source, build path, build path. Use as a source folder. Use as a source folder. Yes. Now tell me, this is used as source folder, guys. Nice. Come to build path of the project, guys. Build path of the project, guys. Sources. See, earlier we used to have SRC main Java, SRC test Java. Now one more extra thing has come now, boss. Now one more extra thing has come. Since this one more extra thing has come, we can take the benefit of that extra thing. What is that, guys? Application context.xml. Application context.xml. Working or not working? Working or not working, boss? Definitely working, right? Hey, crystal clear clarity. I said SRC main Java is there in the class path by default. You felt it. That's why we enjoyed this benefit, right? Okay, not a faster, slower, guys. Fine. But this, because of small thing, I don't think performance will be affected that much. Okay. Array, outside it is called class path. In Eclipse, it is called as what? Outside we write it, class path. In Eclipse, it is called build path. Is that clear? Outside class path is equal to Eclipse build path. Understanding my point, guys? So class path resource is the better option. Class path resource is the better option. I always encourage you people to work with what? Class path resource. Class path resource. Getting my point? Super, boss. Example. Paste it. Okay. For this, we need to make we need to make some com.cfgs folder as the source folder to keep that folder in the build path. To keep that folder in the build path of the project. In the build path of the project. Yes, guys. Right. This one you have done. What is the procedure of doing on, guys? What is the procedure? Right click on com/nt/cfgs folder. Okay. Folder. Build path. Use as a source folder. Use as the source folder. Yes. Today onwards, forget about file system resource. Use class path resource. After a few days, you have to stop using that and you have to go for other alternate. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Understanding my statement, boss? Done, boss. I think you enjoyed this improvisation, guys. Everyone got clear-cut clarity on this improvisation, guys. Come on. Yes, guys. Now listen, I want to ask one question. In a Java application, to hold numeric values, what we have got? Numeric data type variables. Yes. Into float, long, double, float. Numeric data type variables are there. Okay. To hold floating points, only floating points. Floating point data type variables. Float double is there. Only numeric values, only int type numeric values. We have int, we have long, we have short, we have byte. To maintain text data, guys, strings are there. String class objects are there. Here objects. To maintain characters, guys, char variables are there. I want to hold class name, interface name, enum name, annotation name without losing their original behavior. I don't want to hold object. I want to hold class name, interface name, enum name, annotation name without losing their behavior, without making them as strings, without making them as text content. Then what is the one we are having? Ramesh, you are right. Kundan Kumar, you are right. Chandrasekhar Sahu, you are right. Anjali, right. Nikhil, right. Super. Madhav Katari, right. Manish Bharti, wrong. Anjali, Ankas, right. Kripal Singh, wrong. Kavita, wrong. Ritesh, right. Abhi, wrong. Everyone respond. I want to know how much maturity you are having. Ashish Singh, wrong. Chandan Kumar, wrong. Sayali Patak, not direct, specific. Right, but not correct. Absolutely. Accuracy is not there. Rishu, right. Christopher Jain, wrong. Shivakrishna, you didn't understand the question. I understood. Suresh, wrong. Sandeep K, wrong. Sushir, wrong. Okay, now listen. Now listen. There is a class called class. Its object of java.lang.class can hold class name or interface name or enum name or annotation name in a running application without treating them as strings, without treating them as text values. What's the problem? If I store class name date in a string variable treat data as a text content. But if I store class name date in a object of java.lang.class, that will treat data as a class only. Using that object, I can create object for date class. I can call the methods of date class. I can gather entire details of date class. Come on, guys. Already you studied raw concept, Babu. Just now, a few days back only, we discussed that now, boss. If you forget like this, how can I go further, my dears? Okay, I will give this example in a in a realistic manner. In our home, to maintain refrigerator stand is there. To maintain pens, pen holders are there. TV stand is there. Laptop table is there. Desktop table is there. To maintain keys, key holders are there. For different item, different holders are there or not. Similarly, in Java, to maintain numeric value, numeric data type variables, floating point values, floating data type variables, text content, string class objects, characters, char variables, char data type variables. Similarly, class or enum or annotation or interface, object of java.lang.class. How fast you digest, that will be good for me, that much. Understanding my point, guys? How fast you digest that fact, I will be happy that much. Array, this is not the first time, Ra. While teaching class that for name also, I have introduced that. Introduce that. Come on. Okay, sir. Class name is java.lang.class, but it is ready to hold interface name, enum name, annotation name. My dear fellows, internal interface is internally class. Annotation is internally interface, so that indirectly class. Next, enum is also internally class. So that's why in object-oriented programming, only classes are there. Okay, other flavors, everything is class internally, my dears. These are what? Interface, enum, annotation, they are the flavors of classes. But everything is a class, right? Java.lang.class is a class. Array, you may say butterscotch, vanilla, XYZ, but at the end, all are ice creams, ra babu. Okay, at the end, all are ice creams. You may say biryani, lemon rice, XYZ. At the end, all are flavored rice, ra babu. At the end, they are flavored rice. Different culture people will eat different flavored rice. That's it, right? Okay. Similarly, abstract class, interface, enum, annotation. This is for our satisfaction. But at the end, they are classes internally. That's why in object-oriented programming, class, in object-oriented programming, class and object only they have highlighted. They have not highlighted interfaces, enums, and annotation. Did you ever notice that? Did you ever notice that, guys? In a running Java application or in a Java application, to hold class name, interface name, annotation name. Okay, guys. Annotation name. Okay. Enum name and etc. Enum name and their details. We can use the object of java.lang.class. Class name itself, class, guys. Object of java.lang.class. Okay. To hold numeric values in Java application, we use numeric data type variables. To hold text values in Java application, we use text data type variables. What, guys? Text data type variables, nothing but string data type, string class objects. String class objects. To hold class name or interface name or annotation name or enum name. Okay. And their details. Details means metadata. Details means metadata. We can take the support of java.lang class. Java.lang class object. Okay. This object does not hold names as string values. Okay. They will it holds them without losing the original Java meanings. I think you understood my statement, guys. The original Java meanings. Now listen. Right, guys. The easiest way, please focus. Easiest way to create the object of java.lang.class holding any class or interface or enum or annotation name and details is dot class property. What property, guys? Dot class property. Okay, what is that one? I will tell. Class C1 is equal to date dot class. Okay, if you want to specify package, you can mention the package. Right, tell me, I am writing dot class file name or class property? Is the property? Yeah. It's a built-in property of Java class. It's a built-in property of Java class. Sir, it's a predefined class. That's why it is there. No problem. In user-defined class also it will be there. Demo.class. Seriously, sir. Class C3 is equal to test.class. Come on. I am giving so many ways are there to create object of java.lang.class. What is the easiest way? Dot class property. Writing class dot for name is easier. Dot class is easier. Come on. I don't want to load the class, guys. Without loading class, I want to refer it. And then what? Dot class property is easy or not, guys? How does it happen, guys? Same story, whatever we discussed the other day. Here is my C3. Here is my C3. Here is my object of java.lang.class. Object of java.lang.class. Inside this object, what will be there? Test class name and its details. Test class name and its details, guys. Okay, guys. Yes. No need of loading class, ra Babu. I just want to refer the class name. It is not, I'm not interested to load the class at runtime. Class is load, class should be available from compile time onwards. But my intention is I want to store class name. I want to store class name. What is the difference between both, sir? Sir, string S1 is equal to test. Okay, class C3 is equal to test.class. What is the difference between both? Understanding my statement, guys? There is a difference. Here test is text content. Text content. So we can do only string manipulations, length, trimming. Here test is only string manipulations, right? Yes, but here what is this? Here test is treated as Java class. What class, guys? Test is treated as what? Java class. Are you getting my point? So using C3, we can get all the details of, this is very much important, Rababu. All the details of test class like superclass name, constructor details, method details, and etc. And we can use them for different operations. What is powerful? S1 is powerful, C3 is powerful. Different invocations. We can use them for different operations or invocation. At least your brain is opened here. Both are holding class name, guys. Both are holding class names. But this is treating as a text. This is treating as a class name. So this is this much powerful or not? Now the question that comes is, sir, who has given this dot class property? Understanding my point? Who has given this dot class property? This question also eats your brain or not? Okay, no, because it is coming, we are able to apply on predefined classes, user-defined classes. Predefined classes means we can think that they have kept it. That too I am calling on the class name. Must be static property, right? Must be there as a static property. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Java compiler generates some extra Java code during compilation. And like default constructor, if no constructors are placed. Not JVM, Java compiler. That's why I suggest learn core Java from right faculty, Ra Babu. JVM never generates. JVM takes the dot class file, waste fellow. While generating dot class file from dot Java file, these additions should happen, right? Understanding my statement, guys? Okay, JVM does Java compiler generates lot of code on the given classes, boss. On the given source code. No superclass, object superclass. No constructor, default constructor as zero param constructor. Are you getting my point there, guys? And automatically adds one class property as a static property, that to public property of type java.lang.class. Of type java.lang.class. Understanding my statement, guys? Come on. I know. Dot class property, dot length property not created by Yura Babu. They are compiler added properties. Got the point? Compiler added property. Moreover, I am not writing dot class file name here. I am calling class property, one member variable class. That to static member variable, public member variable, of type java.lang.class. That's why I'm able to refer by using what? Java.lang.class object, right? Every Java class contains, boss. Every Java class contains. That too as a public property, it will maintain, boss. Okay. Understanding my statement, guys? during the compilation of every Java class, the Java compiler adds one adds the default property called class as the public static property of type, public class property of type java.lang class. Okay. Java.lang.class. Are you getting my point, guys? Super. Test.java. Right, guys? Class test. Nothing I kept, guys. Nothing I kept. Are you listening? Then compilation. Java C test.java. Compiler improvised code in test class during the compilation. Super. Okay. Class test. No super class. Default is java.lang.object. Super na boss. And one property. What is that? Public property. Public static class. Public static class. Understanding my statement, guys? Public static class. One zero param constructor. Public test. Like this, so many things will be added, my dear. Empty, as a empty one only, it will be there, guys. Okay, guys. Compiler improvised code in test class during the compilation. Then gives test.class file. Don't confuse, it is a physical file. Okay, guys. Physical file. Yeah, maybe in this constructor, it will maintain super off also. You know that. We don't do all these things. Come on. We don't do all these things. All these things are done by whom? Java compiler. Got it, boss? Right now, I'm highlighting this one, guys. I'm not interested to highlight everything. This one, this section. All these are there, guys? Not there. So I'm talking about that property, that class property. At least register in your brain, nada. Still not registered, sit in core Java, please. Because no one teaches this much low level to you people. Come on. I'm literally writing compiler code here. I hope you are understanding. You may try by using decompiler, boss. You may check this using decompiler, right? You can happily check by using decompiler. Understanding? Okay. 1 minute. Let me try to show. This is our test.java. No superclass, but some constructors are there. Let it be. Let's see how much code has come. Okay, how much code has come? Array, when you run the project, .class files will be created in the bin directory. Go to the location of the project. Yes, properties, guys. Where is the .class file? Properties. Where is this? I'm not getting the location of the project. Where is the project properties, Rababu? I'm looking for interested in properties of the project. Where is location? I want to know location of the project. Resources are earlier they used to give directly. Resource filters, resource of where is the location of the project? We got a location of the project. Check it out. G Drive workspaces, something is there now, boss. Yes. Click on it. It will take you to that folder. Yes. In that folder, come on, guys. SRC is there. Okay. Main is there. Java is there. com.nt.this. But array somewhere it will maintain dot class file. Somewhere it will maintain dot class file. Target, classes, com.nt.comp.test.class. We have a dot class file here. We got some dot class file location, right, boss? 1 minute. Now, in the internet, we have a decompiler. I'm going bit deep. Guys. In the internet, we are having decompiler. Yes. Okay, go to G Drive. G Drive. I too never experimented. I'm experimenting in front of you people. Workspaces, Spring. What is our batch, Babu? NTSP615. Second project, target, classes. Array, don't worry about the location, some location. Test.class. This is online decompiler. This is online decompiler. I didn't like it. It is not showing the dynamic generated code. It is just giving what code you have written. It is just giving what code you have written. Actually, it has to show some dynamically generated code, guys. It has to show some dynamically generated code. 1 minute. I think we can use another option for that. We can use another option for that. Let me try another option. Okay. Because when I give statement, I have to give practical proof. Java P. Java P. What is this? Test. Java P test. Listen carefully, guys. It is, listen carefully. Not coming, Rababu. Not coming. Actually, it's coming. It's generating. I'll show practically also. Java P -verbose. -verbose class name. -verbose class name. But now the point is, so many things will come, guys. So many things will come, and you have to identify what is that. So many things. See, java.lang.object has come. So many things will be there. You have to find out where is what. You have to find out where is what. That's a headache. But if you spend some time, definitely you can identify everything. You can identify everything that is generated dynamically, boss. Okay, guys. This is source code to string, and we have to spend some time. Okay. Why to take tension? I'll show programmatically only. Go to this place. Go to this place. Lang class test. What test, guys? Lang class test. Here, what is this? Class C1 is equal to. Listen, guys. If it is really not there, I should get red mark, right? If it is really not there, I should get red mark. What do you say, guys? Am I getting red mark? That means compiler is dynamically generating or not. Class C2 is equal to java.util.class. Yes or no? Right. sys out C1 object data, just C1. C2 object data, just C2. Okay, I tried through decompiler, but our decompilers are not that much strong. See guys, we are getting data as the test class name, data as the date class name. At least now you got a practical confirmation. Array, when member variable not there, if I try to use the member variable like this, I should get red mark. Am I getting red mark? Am I getting red mark? That means that is dynamically generated or not? Okay, you don't give class, you give some other letter. Okay, now you observe red mark is coming. This member variable not there, but I am trying to use red mark has come. But when I use class, am I getting any red mark? That means it is dynamically generated or not? So did I write that property here? Did I write that property here? No. But I am directly using here. Is there any red mark? No red mark. Are you getting my point here, guys? Okay, guys. I think now you practically convinced. Okay, compiler adds a lot of code to our source code. Convinced or not? Convinced or not? Nagendra, I am going dead slow. Improve your core Java before asking me. It is not at all fast. I am not teaching Spring here, boss. Come on. It's a purely core Java, my dear. Super, boss. Okay. I try to listen. Those are feelings. Things are happening very fastly. Very simple, guys. First, I try to show by opening source code through decompiler. Stupid decompiler is giving our code as it is. That means that is not perfect decompiler. Leave it. Then I tried with Java p-verbose. But that is giving, but we cannot identify because lot of content is coming. So then I thought of what? Showing practically. I thought of showing practically. Got the point or not? Then I thought of showing practically, guys. So then it is coming. After compilation, you will get a .class file. In this .class file, compiler generated code will be added. Everyone getting my point, guys? Mr. Rajkumar, during compilation, it will give. During compilation, it will give. And Eclipse will do online compilation. You don't have that much common sense. Someone is asking, sir, it will give after compilation. Now, why it is not giving error? Array Eclipse will do dynamic compilation, right? Eclipse will do dynamic compilation. Are you understanding my statement? That's the reason. Okay, I think I am using decompiler.com. What is the website I am using? What is the website I am using? Okay, let me try with one more decompiler, different decompiler. Earlier I tried with decompiler.com. Now it is what? Java decompilers.com. Okay, select decompiler. Okay, upload and decompile. Upload array. It is asking jar file and .class file. Where is the option, guys? Where is the option to upload? This is the option. This site is very slow, yeah. This is very slow. Where is the file, my dear? Where is the option to upload the file? Where is the option to upload the file here? jar and dot class one, jar decompiler. Oh, file chosen. Here I have to choose file, guys. Come to this place. Last attempt through decompiler, nothing else. G drive, workspaces. Tell me here, where is this? Spring, what is our project? NTSP 615, new instance, target, classes, com.nt.comp.test.class. I have chosen upload and decompile. Upload and decompile. Decompile. Okay. Unfortunately, this is also bad. Unfortunately, this is also bad. This is also giving the same code. What code we have written, that code only coming. It is not showing the compiler generated code. Leave it. Leave it, guys. Leave it. But it's happening. It's happening. How can you say it's not happening? Sir, because when I type dot class, I am not getting error. I am getting output here. So definitely I can say it's happening. Come on, guys. Right, boss. Array, in edit place, how can you test up Bhatti fellow? In edit place, you can get the decompiled code. Are you getting my point here, guys? Class C1 is equal to test.class, and we are getting the name of the class. Okay, guys. Now listen. What's happening? Nothing is there. When I ask for compilation, compiler will generate so many things. In that process, generation of this also one thing. Generation of this also one thing. Is that clear? So what I am trying to prove here is dot class property will come dynamically through compilation. Remaining all the things you keep aside. Because why I got 1 2 failures? Because decompilers are not so accurate. Come on, can I move to next discussion? Gives test. Sir, when you keep parameterized constructor, compiler will not generate any default constructor. Default constructor comes when no constructors are placed. Okay, now listen, let's come back. Built-in properties in Java class are. One is class, one is length. Array size, how we will get? Array size, how we will get? Through length na? Are we creating it? Generally, we say dot class, dot length. But technically speaking, name is dot is for our comfort purpose, boss. Dot is for our comfort purpose, right? Next. Built-in reference variables in Java. Built-in reference variables in Java. Built-in reference variables in Java application are. Tell me, what are those? Built-in reference variable. We don't create, they will come automatically. What are those? We don't create, they will come automatically. What are those? Built-in reference variables, Ra Babu. This comma super. This comma super class. Come on. Built-in threads of. Built-in threads in Java application. Tell me, what are the built-in threads in Java application? Number one, main thread. Other one is GC thread. GC thread means garbage collector thread. Yes, guys. Built-in streams of Java application. Built-in streams of in Java application are. Tell me what are those? System.in. Array daemon thread. System.out. System.error. Array, are we creating these three streams? They are created automatically. Are we creating them or they are created automatically? Come on. So that means you have to accept the fact what we are doing is 80%. Remaining 20 to 30% code will be added to your class by compiler. No superclass, object as superclass. No constructor, default constructor. Automatically class property. Automatically this reference variable. Automatically super reference variable. Come on. Automatically streams are added. Automatically threads are added. So that's why don't think that you are doing everything. Come on. Compiler is adding so many changes to class file, guys. So in that process, I introduced .class property. Sir, why are you shouting this much on that property, sir? In my next improvisation of client application, this property knowledge is required. Since I launched this property, I talked about other built-in properties and other built-in threads. Okay. See, decompiler part, Java part, you forget because they are not well designed to see the compiler done changes. They are not well designed to see that, to feel the compiler additional changes. See, not only my .class property boss, when I use decompiler, I am not getting default superclass given by that also. Okay, guys. Super half is different, super dot is different. I am talking about super reference variable. Here I am not talking about super half. Here I am talking about super reference variable. Improve your core Java, Mr. Rahul Kumar. Super dot is different, super half is different. Right. Please revise this one and come for next class. Tomorrow we don't have class. Next class will be on Monday. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Today I just discussed about some improvisation with respect to first application. What is the first point I discussed? What is the first point I discussed? Git link I have not created. Once I created. Name property in the property tag is holding triplex word of triplex word of setter method, not the property name. Same thing in construct-arg tag. Name attribute expecting param name, not the property name. Next. Okay, then some important statement on object creations in Spring Container, guys. No injection, zero param. Only setter injection, zero param. Constructor injection, parameterized constructor. Can we place private constructor in Spring Bean? Yes, because Spring Container is intelligent to access and create object using private constructor. Can I keep private setter method? No. Private constructor is possible. Then we discuss the difference between file system resource and class path resource. Yes. Okay. What is good, guys? Class path resource is good. Class path resource is good to use. And lastly, I talked about .class properties. I hope the point about .class property is registered or not. .class property is registered or not. Half clear means you have heard class half only. Because it's a purely core Java concept, right? Half clear means you heard half. Rest of the half you relax. Right. Yeah, point is very simple, boss. Point is very simple. If you want to get object of java.lang.class, Easiest way is what? Easiest way is what? Working with the dot class property. But we don't create that property. That will be generated by whom? Compiler automatically as a static public property. That's why, okay, we are able to say dot class on the class name. Thank you. Have a nice time. We'll